What's cracking with you, YouTube? What's happening, Pack Nation? It's your man King Howie with another video. And if you haven't heard by now, the Packers have hired a head coach. Woo! That's right. We got a head coach. Yeah. Uh, Packers hire Matt Lafleur, offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans. I know people have been talking about the numbers he had with the Tennessee Titans. First of all, when has Marcus Mariota ever been known to be a prolific passing quarterback? Another thing too, they really don't have any offensive weapons other than Delaney Walker, and he got injured. You got a quarterback that likes to run the ball who has a shoulder injury or elbow injury on his throwing arm, so he can't throw the ball. So of course, the numbers are gonna look bad. Then you have all these different opinions on if Matt Lafleur can be a leader of men. Can he be a commander of men? Can he lead? What teams have this guy been with? The Tennessee Titans, the Falcons, the Rams, blah, 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 blah. See, this is why we need an owner, man. This is why the Packers need a fucking owner. Hiring Matt Lafleur didn't shock me at all. What shocked me was how fast, how fast we picked a coach. Like, I thought we would wait until after the Super Bowl where you can have a wider variety of coaches to look at before you make your final decision. This is why we need a goddamn owner. Mark Murphy don't know what the fuck he doing. No disrespect to you, Matt Lafleur. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in your intentions and your dreams, coming up through the ranks of coaching in the NFL, having a head coaching job is a dream. It's a dream. And now that the Packers have made a decision on filling an empty spot in one of the most important pieces on the football team and having a head coach, this is the guy who is now signed a 4-year contract, 5th-year option with the Green Bay Packers. The good thing about this whole hiring is that we keep Mike Pettin as the defensive coordinator. This is why we need a fucking owner. God, man. You would think a historic franchise like the Green Bay Packers, heading the operations at 1265, they would at least consider somebody who has some type of credentials, a broader or better resume. Oh, man. This is insane. I'm not gonna say it's insane. I'm not gonna say it's insane. That's a strong word. That's too much of a strong word. We shouldn't say things like that. We shouldn't say things like that. Um, I guess Matt Lafleur, welcome to the Green Bay Packers. I'm trying to stay uh positive about this. I'm taking a different approach this year in 2019 instead of people calling me a negative Nancy about the team. Um, I hope you have a successful year. Now that we have a new head coach, hopefully he can do some things or bring some things to the table that will put this offense back to the dominance that it once was by scoring 30 points a game. We'll see. Um, he has a better option of a quarterback to operate with. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Marcus Mariota, but Aaron Rodgers just better, man. Um, I just hope Mark Murphy made the right decision, man. I just hope it was a well thought out process, if if this is a guy that they consider to be the right person for the job, I hope they really thought about it, man. I really hope they thought. I really hope they thought long and smart about putting this guy in a position as a head coach. I hope they did their homework. I hope they talked to other people throughout the league that has worked with this guy and did their background checks on him, man. Because you know, this is going to be a big reflection on the people that's running the show up there in Green Bay. This is going to be a huge reflection. So far, we've seen bits and pieces of how what's the right word I want to use for this, man? Because I really don't want to shit on the people up there. That's the think tank up there that's really trying to put this team in the right position. Um, I just hope they smart, man. We've seen a little bit of lack of consistency and thinking up there so far with the Packers the last 2 years. You know, and hopefully this coach can do his job. We just hope this coach can do his job. Ah, man. Like I said, if we would have had an owner, I think the owner would have waited until after the Super Bowl, to where he can interview more people, especially, those coaches that are in the playoffs and might make it to the Super Bowl. You might want to consider some of those guys in your decision of hiring a new coach, but I guess the Green Bay Packers weren't thinking like that. And I just hope I hope this don't come back to bite us in the ass, man. Like I said, the first year is going to be, here we go again, starting all over again. New GM, new defensive coordinator. Now we have a new head coach. So here we go with the trial and error bullshit with this team. So I'm going to give them a pass the first year. I'm giving you a pass the first year, Matt Lafleur. I'm giving you a pass, man. I'm not going to say anything negative about the play calling or anything like that, or what kind of scheme you running and shit that's going on. But year two come around, yeah, man. If there's not no change, because I mean, like I said, there's no place to go up, to go from here but up. We was trashed this past season. And if he could just win 7 games, if he could win 7 games, I'll give him a pass for that. I give him a pass for 7 games. Give us 7 games, man. 7-9, 8-8, 9-7, first year. You know what I'm saying? I will say, that's an improvement from this past season. So welcome Matt Lafleur, the new head coach of the Green Bay Packers.